Sarah was drowning in debt. At 32, she worked as a teacher, but no matter how hard she tried, her money always disappeared. Credit card bills, car payments, and unexpected expenses kept piling up. She felt stuck until she discovered Dave Ramsey's financial advice. Dave Ramsey is one of the most trusted voices in personal finance. He has helped millions of people take control of their money, get out of debt, and build wealth. But this video isn't just about his usual tips. Instead, we're going to look at his advice in a new way, fresh ideas, modern twists, and real-life examples. If you've ever felt stressed about money, you're not alone. The good news? You don't have to be rich to win with money. You just need the right mindset and a plan. Let's explore 7 powerful lessons from Dave Ramsey that can change your financial future, starting today. Number 1. The emergency fund mindset shift from fear to power. Most people think of an emergency fund as something they save out of fear. They worry about losing their job, getting sick, or facing a big unexpected expense. But Dave Ramsey teaches a different way to look at it. Instead of fear, see your emergency fund as power, a tool that gives you control over your life. Think about it. If you have no savings, a small problem, like a broken car or a medical bill, can become a crisis. You're forced to borrow money, swipe your credit card, or ask for help. But if you have an emergency fund, you stay in control. You don't panic. You handle the problem, move on, and keep growing your wealth. Take Lisa, a freelance designer. One month, her biggest client canceled their contract. She lost half her income overnight. But instead of freaking out, Lisa used her emergency fund to cover her bills while she found new clients. She didn't have to take a bad job out of desperation. Her savings gave her time and choices. Ramsey's advice: start with $1,000 as a starter emergency fund. Then build it to 3 to 6 months of expenses. Even if it takes time, keep going. The goal is financial peace, knowing that no matter what happens, you're ready. Saving isn't about being scared. It's about being powerful. When life throws surprises at you, your emergency fund lets you say, I got this. Number 2. The envelope system 2.0, the digital age twist. Dave Ramsey's envelope system is a simple but powerful way to control spending. The idea? You put cash into different envelopes, one for groceries, one for gas, one for fun. When the envelope is empty, you stop spending. No more overspending, no more guesswork. But today, most people don't use cash. We live in a digital world, paying with cards, apps, and online transactions. So how can we still use Ramsey's system? Enter the envelope system 2.0, a modern version that works for the digital age. Instead of physical envelopes, use bank accounts, budgeting apps, or prepaid debit cards to separate your spending money. Apps like Inab, Cube Money, and Good Budget let you assign money to virtual envelopes. Every time you spend, the app deducts from the right category, just like cash envelopes, but without carrying cash. Take Mark and Jenny, a young couple always struggling to stick to their budget. They started using a digital envelope system with separate bank accounts, one for bills, one for groceries, one for fun. Within 3 months, they cut unnecessary spending by 25% and finally started saving. Ramsey's system still works. It just needs a modern twist. Whether you use an app, separate accounts, or even a simple spreadsheet, the key is giving every dollar a job and tracking where it goes. The envelope system 2.0 proves that discipline matters more than cash. It's not about how you pay, it's about staying in control of your money. Number 3. Stop worshiping credit scores. Build real wealth instead. Most people believe having a high credit score means they're financially successful. Banks, advertisers, and even friends make it sound like a great credit score is the key to wealth. But Dave Ramsey teaches a different truth. Your credit score doesn't measure your wealth, it measures your debt. A credit score is just a number that shows how well you borrow and repay money. It doesn't mean you have savings. It doesn't mean you're financially free. In fact, many people with excellent credit scores are drowning in debt, stuck in a cycle of car loans, mortgages, and credit card payments. Instead of chasing a higher score, Ramsey teaches people to focus on building real wealth, saving money, investing, and owning things outright. Imagine 2 people. Sarah has an 800 credit score but owes $30,000 in car loans and credit cards. John has no credit score because he pays cash for everything, owns his car, and has $50,000 in savings. Who is truly wealthier? The answer is clear. Ramsey encourages people to ditch debt and stop worrying about credit scores. When you have savings, investments, and no debt, you don't need a credit score. You have financial freedom, which is worth far more than any number on a bank's report. Number 4. The debt snowball method, supercharged with momentum psychology. Debt can feel like a mountain, too big to climb, too heavy to carry. Dave Ramsey's debt snowball method helps people break free by focusing on small wins. Instead of worrying about interest rates, you start by paying off your smallest debt first. Once that's gone, you move to the next one, gaining confidence and motivation along the way. Psychologists call this the momentum effect. The brain loves quick wins. When you see progress, you feel motivated to keep going. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and faster. It's the same with debt payoff. One victory leads to another. But here's a fresh twist. Instead of just starting with the smallest debt, choose the one that bothers you the most. Maybe it's that payday loan with crazy fees or the credit card you regret using. Paying off that emotional burden first can give you an even bigger sense of relief and motivation. Sarah, a single mom with 5 credit cards, started with a $600 store card that made her feel guilty every time she walked past the store. When she paid it off in a month, she felt powerful. That energy pushed her to tackle her next debt, then the next. In 2 years, she was debt-free. The secret of the debt snowball isn't just numbers, it's momentum. When you see progress, you believe change is possible. And once you start winning, you won't want to stop. Number 5. The 10-year wealth window rule. Most people focus on short-term money problems, paying bills, saving for a vacation, or getting through the month. But Dave Ramsey teaches something different. What you do with your money today will shape your life in 10 years. This is called the 10-year wealth window. Imagine 2 friends, Jake and Leo, both earning $50,000 a year. Jake lives paycheck to paycheck, swiping his credit card for things he can't afford. He leases a new car every few years and never thinks about retirement. Leo, on the other hand, follows Ramsey's advice. He builds an emergency fund, pays off debt, and invests 15% of his income. Fast forward 10 years. Jake is still in debt, still struggling, and has no savings. Meanwhile, Leo owns his car, has 0 debt, and his investments have grown to over $100,000. Same income, different choices, completely different futures. Ramsey's lesson is clear. Small money decisions today create big results later. You don't need to be rich to start, just consistent. Whether it's saving, investing, or avoiding debt, every choice you make now is shaping the next decade of your life. Make it count. Number 6. The 15% rule, the right way to invest for retirement. Most people think about retirement too late. They believe they'll start investing later, but later often never comes. Dave Ramsey's 15% rule is a simple way to build long-term wealth without feeling overwhelmed. He teaches that once you're debt-free, except for your house, and have an emergency fund, you should invest 15% of your income for retirement. Many people assume 15% isn't enough, but time and compound interest work magic. If someone invests $500 a month starting at age 25, with an average 10% return, they could have nearly $2 million by retirement. The key is to start early and stay consistent. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to catch up. Some people hesitate because they don't understand investing. Ramsey suggests keeping it simple. Focus on growth-focused investments like mutual funds. The goal isn't to get rich overnight, but to let your money grow steadily over time. A young couple, Alex and Mia, followed this advice. They started small but stuck with it. Now, 10 years later, their investments have grown to 6 figures, and they're on track for financial freedom. The best time to start investing was yesterday. The second best time is today. Number 7. Giving generously, the secret to abundance. Most people believe that to build wealth, they need to hold on to every dollar. Dave Ramsey teaches the opposite. Giving isn't just charity, it creates abundance. Money has power. If you hold it too tightly, it controls you. But when you give, you break that control. You show money that you are in charge. Generous people don't just help others, they live with less stress, more purpose, and a sense of freedom. Take Emily, a single mom who struggled financially for years. Even when money was tight, she gave a small amount every month to her church and local food bank. At first, it felt impossible. But something surprising happened. Her mindset changed. She stopped feeling like a victim of her finances. She felt empowered. And as she followed Ramsey's plan, paying off debt, saving and investing, she realized she always had enough. Wealthy people understand this secret. Giving changes you. It shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. It reminds you that money is a tool, not a master. Whether it's 1% or 10%, start giving now. Not when you're rich, not when you feel ready. Giving makes room for more blessings. When you let go, life gives back. Managing money isn't just about numbers, it's about choices. Dave Ramsey's advice isn't magic, but it works because it's simple and built on discipline and mindset shifts. Wealth doesn't come from luck, it comes from consistent, smart decisions. Your financial future is in your hands. You have the power to change your life, one step at a time. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.